Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I am Glenn and these are the headlines. Government says it does not have any employment data from the private sector. Promises to gather it within 3 months. The Assembly sees heated discussions over illegalities in Comunidad lands. AAP demands immediate police action on encroachment. CM promises action but says committees are involved in illegalities too. (1,962) nominations filed for the 186 panchayats. Last date of submission is 25th July. Meanwhile, High Court declines interim reliefs in the 5 petitions challenging OBC ward reservations. And now for the news in detail. The issue of employment dominated the question hour on the last day of the curtailed monsoon session. The opposition grilled the government after it admitted that it does not have any employment data from the private sector. The Chief Minister and the Labour Minister assured the House that all data would be gathered within the next 3 months. Here's more on this.
Sankalp Amonkar questioned Labour Minister Athanasio Babush Montserrat over the number of people employed in the private sector since 2016, including the direct and indirect employment numbers. He even asked whether the Employment Exchange keeps a record of the unemployed in the state, to which Montserrat replied that there is no such record. Listen.
The total number of employment generated in the private sector with the details from the year financial 2016 till date. और एक कसम. Secondly, the total number of GOA employed directly or on contractual basis. Give details separately of new and existing industry from the year 2016 till date. And see whether the Employment Action is maintaining proper records and update of unemployed youth in the state. If so, the detail of the number of unemployed youth. Maka also answer dilala sir, there is no provision to maintain the details of GOA employed youth directly or on contractual basis under the labor legislation application. Speaker sir, आयज आमच्या गोंयांत जी इंडस्ट्रीज येता आनी स्पेशली इन प्रायवेट सेक्टर्स आनी त्या प्रायवेट सेक्टरान जेन्ना एक इंडस्ट्री येता आनी त्या इंडस्ट्रीच्या भितर बाबा कोण एम्प्लॉयड जाता, खंयचो आमचो गोंयकार यूथ एम्प्लॉयड जाता, हेजे जर डिटेल्स जर आमच्या गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन ना, आमच्या डिपार्टमेंटा कडेन ना, जाल्यार म्हाका सांगता कित्याक हेजे भितर एक कायदो आसा, आमच्या गव्हर्मेंटाचो केल्लो कायदो आसा. हे कायद्या भितर म्हाका दिसता आमकां सगळ्यांक गोंयकारांक बाबा कितले लोक ह्या फॅक्टरीन, एक एग्जाम्पल एक फॅक्टरी आसा तेजे भितर कितले आमचे गोंयकार एम्प्लॉयड जाला हेजो आमकां डिटेल मेळोंक जाय. सो ही जितली इंडस्ट्रीज आख्खी गोंयान आसा आनी खंयचे लोक थंय कामाक आसा हेजे जर डिटेल जर आमच्या गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन ना जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता हे सारके सगळ्यांक विचित्र गोष्ट सद्दां हे फुड्यान येयलेली आसा.
As far as that honorable member is asking for the data, as far as the private industries are concerned, we have not maintained any data. But I would like to inform this August House that I have instructed basically our officers basically to get the data from each and every company which is existing in the state of Goa.
Sankalp, refusing to let go of the issue, questioned as to how the government failed to keep records despite the law requiring them to do so. Listen to the reply given by Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant.
Already हांगा कायदो आसा. There is a law to make it mandatory for all the private employees to maintain and make accessible the records of all vacancies and employees hired. There are laws that made it mandatory for every employee to inform Employment Action of every new vacancy.
शॉप एंड एस्टाब्लिशमेंटच्या अंतर्गत जो इंडस्ट्रीज रजिस्टर्ड आसा तांचो डेटा हो अवेलेबल विथ द लेबर डिपार्टमेंट आसा आनी फॅक्टरीज एंड बॉयलर्स हांच्या अंतर्गत जे रजिस्टर्ड आसा तांचो डेटा फॅक्टरीज एंड बॉयलर्स हांच्या कडेन आसा. देर इज 2 डिफरंट डिपार्टमेंट्स. तिसरी गजाल तेणी जे सांगलें तेजे लेबर एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिपार्टमेंट. लेबर एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट ह्या डिपार्टमेंटांत सगळ्या गोंयकारांक आपले अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट हे रजिस्टर्ड करपाक मेळटा आनी फर्स्ट टायम लेबर डिपार्टमेंटाचे CI बरोबर टायअप केल्या उपरांत आमी पयलेच फावटी की प्रायवेट कंपनीक डायरेक्ट पोर्टल ओपन केला सो दॅट दे इलिजिबल कॅन्डिडेट आमच्या लेबर डिपार्टमेंटाच्या ते घेवपाक शकता. आनी फाटले फावटी म्हणजे इन आवर लास्ट 10 years अशा पद्दतीन जवळपास बऱ्याचशा इंडस्ट्रीनी डायरेक्टली लेबर एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिपार्टमेंटांतल्यान तांकां कॉल केले इंटरव्यूक आणि जवळपास ना म्हटलें जाल्यार म्हणजे एज फार एज माय इन्फॉर्मेशन म्हणजे त्या फाटल्या टेन्युअरान एकाच फावटीक 200-250 जाणांक तेंच्यांनी डायरेक्टली ऑफर लेटरूय दिल्ल्यो.
Vijay Sardesai too joined the argument in support of Sankalp Amonkar. Listen.
सिप्ला गोंयकारांक घेता काय मॅनेजराच्या गांवांतल्या लोकांक भितर घेता हें थंय कळटलें आज मेरेन जायना स्पीकर सर. सो स्पीकर सर दुसरो असो आहा की भुरगे जे एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंजान रजिस्टर्ड जातात ते कित्याक जातात आतां गव्हर्मेंट जॉब घेवपाक प्रायवेट जॉबा खातीर घेनात ते कित्याक ते सांगता हांव स्पीकर सर. एक म्हजो LAQ आहा तातूंत तुमी म्हणला की 1,16,000 अनएम्प्लॉयड प्रायवेट कितल्यांक मेळ्ळे 1,749 1749 स्पीकर सर 1,16,000 इतले जॉब मेळ्ळे म्हळ्यार एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंजीन रजिस्टर तो कित्याक जाता तो जाता गव्हर्मेंट नोकरी घेवपाक. हे जो प्रायवेट नोकरी ताका मेळटा तो सांगत ना तो येता आनी ताकाच मेळटा ते गोंयकाराक मेळना. हाजे खातीर आमी तें बील मूव केलें. बील कितें मूव केलें प्रायवेट मेंबर बील मूव केल्लें 80% गोंयकारांक रिजर्वेशन दिवचें प्रायवेट सेक्टरान म्हणून तुमी तें बिलूच हाडूंक ना.
Sandeep Kamolkar for GOA365 from Porvorim.
Junior engineers and their high-ups from the PWD building division would be held accountable for the maintenance of government buildings, PWD Minister Nilesh Kabral said after he was grilled by the opposition over the pathetic condition of the Matani Saldana complex in Margao. Here's more on this.
Yuri Alemao raised the issue of maintenance and repairs of government buildings in the state. He focused on the South Goa Collectorate Matani Saldana complex, stating that the complex is in a bad state despite spending crores of rupees. While many agencies are roped in to look after government buildings, there is no accountability for public expenditure. Cabral admitted to the shortcomings and stated that there are issues faced since there was no proper takeover by the PWD from GSIDC. Cabral also assured the House that all government buildings, including schools, would be repaired so that the issue does not come up during the next assembly session.
Take the case of Matani Saldana complex. Now, Speaker sir, what is happening there? It is a never-ending story of maintenance. इतले म्हाका दिसता कोट्यांनी पयशे थिंगा घातले. हे पयशे जोरी तर म्हाका दिसता एक 7-star हॉटेल पासून येवपाचें आनी थिंगा लिफ्ट चलनाय टॉयलेट ओवरफ्लो जाताय हेजे म्हाका दिसता सरकारान म्हाका दिसता हेजेर एक clearly do you have a mechanism because it looks like there are 2-3 agencies involved. So Speaker sir, the Honorable Minister should explain that what is the agency, ये confusion कित्याक जाता, ये लोकांगे पयशे जेन्ना 100-200-300 crore मोताय, then there should be accountability. Why is this not happening, Speaker sir?
जे तो म्हणटा आय एम नॉट सेइंग नो सर तेज्या हे लिकेज जाता ते जाता हे मेंटेन करपाक हांव ना म्हणना स्पीकर सर. इशू कितें आसा स्पीकर सर जेन्ना हो कॉम्प्लेक्स केल्लो GSIC बांदून तेका DLP आशिल्ली बाकीचे इट वॉज नॉट ऑफिशियली जे पर्यंत खुबशे अशे बिल्डींग आमी CMक ऑलरेडी सांगला की काडून कोण तरी तो हेड आसा काडून काडटा लेटर धाडटा की हे बिल्डींग मेंटेन कर आनी तितू भितर स्पीकर सर ह्यो गोश्टी हांव कित्याक सांगूंक सोदता की बिल्डिंगाचे प्लॅन वेन सगळे जर सारखे जर टेक ओवर करना दे वील बी इंजिनियर्स आर अनेबल टू मेंटेन इट. वी आर मेंटेनिंग एंड आय एश्योर the minister that when he comes next time in the assembly session he will not repeat this same answer. He will not ask me the same question about Matani Saldana building. Whatever possible to be repaired, to be maintained, we will take it up. Collectors assume powers and given AMCs directly. It is going to take me some time to streamline. We have to bring everything into the structure where the PW is accountable. I have already told CM, and CM in this budget has given different budget heads. If you see in the budget which will be placed in the supplementary budget, different budget heads for different buildings where PWD JE will be accountable for that particular structures because whether it is a school building, whether it is a government building, all government buildings maintained and accountability on the JE speaker sir, along with AEE and whoever up the line speaker sir. I am taking the responsibility which was not even done for the last so many years.
Samip Narvekar for GOA365 from Panjim.
In a shocking incident at Vasco City today, a bike was gutted in a fire while the owner stepped into an ATM. However, what was even more shocking was the fact that local fire services were unreachable since the phone lines to the fire station were out of order. Here's more on this.
The owner of the bike informed that while he was away at the ATM, his bike began emitting smoke, soon after which it was engulfed in a blaze. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained. What was of even more concern was the fact that local fire services were unreachable since phone lines at the station were down. Locals demanded that such emergency services should be given a mobile phone via which they can be contacted, and also demanded that fire services be placed within the city, especially with the annual Saptah approaching, since the closest fire station to Vasco is in Daboli.
हांगा येयलो मरे आनी मातशें बँकेत मातशें गेलो बँकेत गेलो आनी बँकेन भायर येता म्हणटकूच गाडयेक धुंवर येवपा लागलो फुडल्यान मागीर ती हांव धुंवर येता म्हणटा मातशी गाडी फुडें काडली म्हणटा गाडी बी भायर सायडीन आसली आनी हांगा फुडें पार्क केली फुडें पार्क बी केली
उजो पेटलो
बायकाक तो ATM-तल्यान पयशे विड्रॉ करपाक गेल्लो आनी भायर येता म्हटल्यार खंय तरी उजो लागलो असो उजो लागलो की हांगासर सगळ्यो गाडी पार्किंग आसले लायनीन आनी ती टच जालो व्हडलो उजो लागलो आनी म्हाका खंय तरी दिसलें की फायर ब्रिगेडीक आपोवचें जेन्ना लोकांनी फायर ब्रिगेड आपयलें फायर ब्रिगेडीचो नंबर सर्विसेन ना आउट ऑफ हें येवपाक लागलो आउट ऑफ सर्वीस हांव रिक्वेस्ट करता डिपार्टमेंटाक की तेंच्यांनी तो लँडलायन सारकी करची ना जाल्यार एक मोबायल घेवन तरी खंय तरी लोकांची सेवे खातीर ठेवचो आनी तितलेंच न्हू की ती फायर ब्रिगेड सद्या दाबोली शिफ्ट जाला आनी वास्कोन गरज आसा फायर ब्रिगेडीची फायर स्टेशन आहा थंय सायडीक खंय तरी गाडी पार्क करून दिवची हांगासर 5-6 पेट्रोल पंप आहा आनी आतां सप्तकूय लागीं आसा आनी तेका कारणां लागून म्हाका दिसता खंय तरी फायर ब्रिगेड हांगा हाडून ठेवपाची आनी नेक्स्ट टायम अशें जावंक जायना तेका लागून खंय तरी लँडलायन आनी मोबायल तेंच्यांनी सारको ऑर्डरीन ठेवपाचो.
Hiru Mahale for GOA365 from Vasco.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Assembly today saw heated discussions over the illegalities on Comunidad lands. AAP MLA Wenzi Viegas demanded an immediate police action on the encroachments in Comunidad lands once a complaint was filed by an attorney or the president. However, the Chief Minister accused Comunidad communities of their involvement in some of the illegalities. Here's more.
Wenzi alleged that the police do not take any action on encroachments in Comunidad lands. There should be an amendment wherein police should be given powers to act against the encroachment on the complaints of an attorney or president. However, Revenue Minister Atanasio Babush Montserrat replied that such powers only lie with the Deputy Collector. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant intervened during the discussion, stating that many Comunidad committees themselves are involved in such illegalities and that no Comunidades have filed any complaints. Only villagers and panchayats have.
Police should be given this power that the attorney and president of the respective Comunidad, whenever they want to stop an illegal construction, confiscate a goods, confiscate करपा जाय, demolition illegalities जे जाता ते करपा जाय, तांकां power दिवपा जाय. So power to be given to the attorney and the president so that the cops come and they do justice over there.
As far as the encroachments are concerned, it is basically the property of the comunidades. They are the people actually who should look out for any encroachment. And if at all there is encroachment, there are other agencies which they have got to approach. Say suppose if they have got to go to the local bodies, the panchayat, or go to the deputy collector or the other agencies as far as to take any action.
मॅक्झिमम तूं जर गोंयच्यान काडून पळयत न्ही रे जाल्यार कोमुदातीची कमिटी आहा पळय न्ही हांच्यांनीच लेटरां दिल्लीं आसा हेंच्यांनीच लेटरां दिल्लीं आसा तेंच्यांनी एक तर ठराव घेतला तो दिल्लो आसा कोणी तरी लेटर दिल्लें आसा कोणी तरी आनी कोणी लेटर दिल्लें तांच्यांनीच लेटर दिल्लें आसा आनी कंप्लेन ज्यो येता पळय न्ही रे कोमुदातीच्या कमिटी कडल्यान 90% कंप्लेनी येयना 10% कोण तरी एखादी दुसरी कमिटी कंप्लेन करता 10% 90% कोणूच कोमुदातीची कंप्लेन आयज पर्यंत सरकारा कडेन करूंक ना की एनक्रोचमेंट केल्या म्हणून कोणी तरी 10% एखादो दुसरो आसतलो गांवांतले लोक किंवा पंचायत करता म्हणजे थंयसर आमचो ग्रावंड आसलो तो ग्रावंड हाडयलो तेच्यानी ग्रावंडाचेर प्लॉट केले म्हणटा तूं काडून पळय तेच्या कडेन कंप्लेनी येयल्ल्या त्यो मुद्दामून काडून पळय आमकां तेंच म्हणणें आसा आनी तेकाच लागून परत एकदां म्हणजे मिनिस्ट्रान इनिशिएटीव्ह घेवन कोमुदातीच्या सगळ्यांक जे गांवकार आसता पळय न्ही कोमुदातीचे तांकां विश्वासान घेवन सरकाराक जेन्ना जागा जायी एखादी पंचायत बिल्डींग बांदपाक आसतली एखादो कम्युनिटी हॉल बांदपाक जाय आसतलो एखादी तांकां शेड गार्बेज शेड बांदपाक जाय आसतली कम्युनिटी सेंटर बांदपाक जाय आसतलें किंवा गव्हर्मेंटाचो एखादो प्रोजेक्ट करपाक जाय आसतलो गांवांतल्या भुरग्यांक ग्रावंड जाय आसतलो अशें जे कम्युनिटी खातीर त्या विलेजींतल्या लोकां खातीर 90% कंप्लेनी येयना 10% कोण तरी एखादी दुसरी कमिटी कंप्लेन करता 10%, 90% कोणूच कोमुदातीची कंप्लेंट आयज पर्यंत सरकारा कडेन करूंक ना की एन्क्रोचमेंट केल्या म्हणून. कोणी तरी 10% एखादो दुसरो आसतलो. गांवांतले लोक किंवा पंचायत करता.
The Chief Minister told Aam Aadmi Party MLA Venzi Vegas to submit the list of encroachments in Benalim Comunidad lands and that he would immediately carry out the demolition. However, Babush interrupted, stating there is a process to be followed. Chief Minister, however, later assured Aam Aadmi Party's Venzi that the process for demolitions would be followed up from tomorrow onwards after he lodges the complaint.
Topic divert करनासतना. Topic was about illegalities आणि illegalities आजपासून कुमदादी जाग्यार जितले illegalities आहे म्हाका दिसना 10% देखून न्हू 5% देखून अजून पसून कांयच डिमोलिशना केन्ना गेल ना.
Member give any specific cases which he has come to his notice. We will take action. And there is a process. There is a process basically to take action. We cannot directly take action.
तू आजूच कंप्लेन दिया तू अटर्नी तुझ्या कोमुदादीन कितली इलिगॅलिटीज जाल्या ती आयच्या आयज कंप्लेन दी. प्रोसेस फॉलो कर. फाल्यांच्यान प्रोसेस चालू कर आणि उरलेले डेमोलिश कर. चल सोमते डेमोलिश कर.
Samip Narvekar for GOA 365 from Porvorim.
186 panchayats will go to polls on August 10th. As of today, 1,962 nominations are filed. The last date of submission of nominations is 25th July. Meanwhile, the High Court today declined any interim reliefs in the 5 petitions challenging OBC ward reservations for the panchayat polls. Here's more.
Polling for the 186 panchayats have been scheduled to be held on August 10th and results on August 12th. Nominations started from 18th of July and have so far seen 1,962 candidates filed for nomination. On Friday, the Panjim Mamladar office saw a heavy rush of candidates as nominations were filed from Santiste, Mercedes, Santa Cruz, Kalapur and Kurka areas. Meanwhile, 334 nominations have been filed from the Salset Mamladar office.
माझो वॉर्ड OBC जाल्लो आसा. सो आतां लेडीज वॉर्ड पडलेले आसा आनी म्हज्या वॉर्डान चडशीं कामांय जाल्लेलीं आसा. सो थोडीशीं खुबशीं कामां तांच्याय वॉर्डान पेंडींग आसा ती म्हाका करपाची इच्छा आसा.
लास्ट फावटी आतां कितें जालें तो गिरीश आमचो झेडपी गेल्लो तेन्ना हांवें कॉन्टेस्ट केल्लो तेन्ना थंय म्हाका आमच्या लोकांचो असो मोग तेंच्यांनी म्हाका निवडून दिल्लो आनी तेंच्यांनी परत एकदां म्हाज्या कडसून हातींसून जाली कामां कित्याक म्हाजे कडेन जाता तशी केली आनी ते लोक म्हणा लागले परत एकदां सुशांत तूच जा आमकां जावं.
हे फावटी आमचो जनरल जाला तो जेन्ना आमी 17 म्हाजी बायल निवडून येयली सोनू देवरावच्यो आनी 17 आमी पळय कामां केलेलीं न्हू आमच्या वॉर्डान जावं सांताक्रूज आख्या हितून म्हणलें जाता की आमचे भुरगे आमचे फ्रेंड्स सगळे घेवन फ्रेंडांक घेवन ती आमी आमच्या गाभेसान जावं मोठी मोठी कामां केल्लीं आहा ती आमच्या लोकांच्या मदें लोक जाणा आमचो.
हांव पिरमेर भायर इलेक्शनाक बसता हे पाट कित्याक सगळे मनीस बसता तितले आमकां फटयता तेका लागून हे पाट हांवें बसपाक प्रयत्न केला आनी हांव सजमतां म्हाका सगळो लोक सपोर्ट करतलो आनी हांव निवडून येतलो.
50-50 आहा काय दिसता म्हाका. हेजे पयलीं कामां जाल्लीं आमचो पयलो पंच आसलो तो म्हाजो फ्रेंड आसलो तेका ह्या फावट बसोंक गावना तेणी कामां खूब केल्लीं पयलीं आतां आमचो सीट हो OBC जालो म्हूण तेणी म्हाका बसयलो.
My people have always stood with me. I have worked from my heart with my people and I believe that they will support me again.
जायतो उरला तेका आमी चिंत्ताय आनी पयलो डेव्हलपमेंट केला उरलो तो आतां आमी करतले.
म्हाका लोकांनी सरकारांनी वचून सांगितला बोस म्हणून दिता काय पंच आनी डेप्युटी सरपंच जायती काम केले आनी जायते इलिगलिटी जाताली ती हांवें जायते बंद केले. आमगेले गांवांत रेंव काडले दोस काडले सारके इलिगल सारके लोकांचे वांग आनी मार बट सगळे उडोवन गेलो हांवें तेका लागून ते सगळे बंद एकल्यानू बंद केलो तिका गुंडा हांव घेवना आनी हेजे उपरांत हांवें जायते बंद करून लोकांनी जायते स्कीम सगळे घरान घरान पावयताय.
William Rodrigues and Ramesh Naik Raut from Panjim and Salset for GOA 365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. A highly decomposed and as yet unidentified body was found in an abandoned bus in Margao. The fire brigade was summoned after people complained of a foul smell emanating from the vehicle. Here are the details.
Locals are demanding that the MMC and RTO tackle the problem of abandoned vehicles. A similar incident was reported in Margao a few weeks ago. The body of a man with stab wounds around his stomach was found in a truck. Now another body has been found inside an abandoned bus. The government needs to ensure that abandoned vehicles are not left on roadsides like this. Councillor Camilo Barreto said.
Old bus and abandoned bus. जे बसीन कोण आहा म्हणून पुलीस आहा वास मारता म्हणून त्याने सांगला आणि पुलिसान आमकां सांगला कितें ती ट्रॅप जाल्ली आहा बॉडी आतां काडूंक जाय हा नियर नानो हॉटेल मोदीन पेट्रोल पंपा कडेन सो इमिजिएटली आमी आयले आनी भितर गेले ती सारकी कीड पडला ताका एक एक वतान कितें केलें वास आनी थिंगा रावंक जायना तें बरें आहा म्हळ्यार आमी तें सीट कातरला तेच्या लागीं सीट कातोवन तरी आसतना ताका मातशें हें जाता आडकूळ जाता त्याच सिटार दुसऱ्या ताका प्लेट आहा ते प्लेटीक तेजो आतां मातशें लागला कुसला तो मोठ जाला आनी ताका लागलो हातो सुद्दां कुसोन हें जाल्लो सो ताका लागून आतां दुसरें तें काट करपाचें तें हें हाडलां तें आमचें प्रोसेस चालू अजून बॉडी काडूंक ना मागीर काडटले
कटिंग चालू आसा तुमगेर
चालू ऑलरेडी सीट बीट काट केल्लें आहा मातशें एक प्लेटी लागून कडेन उरलोलें तें आतां चालू
रावपाक खुबशें आमकां कारण आहा आज आमची म्युनिसिपालिटी जावं आरटीओ ऑफिस तेंच्यांनी एक निर्णय घेवपाक जावो की आमची पोरणी गाडी मोडून पडिल्ली आहा ती गाड्यान कितले इन्सिडेंट जाता कितलेच इन्सिडेंट जाता सो हेजेर म्हाका दिसता
सायडीक पार्क करून दवरची न्हू म्हणटात
स्क्रॅप जावं सायडीन पार्क करून ते कितली वर्स उरता आनी तितून कसले इन्सिडेंट जावपाक शकता कोणाक कांय कळना कोणाक मर्डर केली कितें कांय कळना आमकांय खबर ना मर्डर जाला काय भितर मरून कसो आसलो तो खबर ना सस्पेक्ट अजून कांय कळना पूण वास येता लोकांक इतले त्रास जाल्या जी गाडी आहा ती डिपार्टमेंटान इन्चार्ज करपा जाय कसली गाडी वाटेर पडपा जायना ती मोडिल्ली आहा ती असली स्क्रॅप जाल्ली आहा ती काडून खंय तरी दिवपा जाय स्क्रॅपा दिवपा जाय असली आमकां हें जावं पुलिसांक जावं फायर ब्रिगेडाक त्रास जाता असली जावपा जायना ही ऑथॉरिटीन आमचे कारवाय घेवपा जाय आनी आमच्या गव्हर्मेंटान हाचेर लक्ष घालपा जाय जे स्क्रॅपा गाडी आहा जे स्क्रॅपा गाडी आहा ती ताबडतोब स्क्रॅप करून उडोवपा जाय कोणाक विकून उडोवपा जाय ना ते मेल्ट करून उडोवपा जाय नाजाल्यार असली मुखार खुबशा लोकांक त्रास जातले.
Ramesh Naik Raut for GOA365 from Margao.
Now for some sports news. International Olympic Committee has threatened to suspend the country's governing body if it fails to conduct elections for the Indian Olympic Committee within the coming weeks. This comes after the resignation of IOA chief Narendra Batra. The IOA elections were due in December last year but could not be held as per schedule, allegedly due to the ongoing amendments in the election process. Here's more on this.
Last December, the Indian Olympic Committee formed a 6-member committee to look into amendments to be made to its constitution before holding elections so as to align it with the National Sports Code. However, in May this year, Narendra Batra was removed as IOA chief after the Delhi High Court struck down the post of life member in Hockey India. Batra later officially resigned as IOA president. Because of the delay, the International Olympic Committee has threatened to suspend the Indian Association until its elections are held. Bureau Report, GOA365.
Now for the weather. After a brief period of dry weather, Goa will see heavy rains on the 24th, Sunday. The upcoming week is also likely to see heavier showers and cooler weather. Until then, however, locals will continue to enjoy light showers with intermittent spells of sunshine. Maximum and minimum temperatures have been forecast to hover around 31 degrees centigrade and 25 degrees centigrade respectively.
As per the forecast by the Met Department, there will be a few spells of light rain across the state today. Locals stepping out can expect to be met with sudden downpours and are advised to carry along their rainwear. No fisherman warning has been sent out. However, a high wave warning has been issued for the Goa coast until the 23rd. Heavy rain forecast on 24th. Light rain likely today. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 31 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius respectively. High wave warning issued for 22nd, 23rd. Bureau Report, GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.